I don't like how deep it is. That's a little unnerving. What does this road... Oh my gosh, I made them all levitating in the air now. That's not good. Okay, that's a little better. There's still a giant cliff of death. Hello everyone and welcome back to that one playthrough of MMORPG Tycoon 2. I am Kyle once again, and this is going to be our fourth installment where we might actually get some things done in this region. Not that we haven't gotten things done, we've gotten lots of things done. It looks fantastic now. Like, look at our little town. The little house on the edge here has its own little private garden. It's so quaint. We've got our kobold area over here that they've taken over. It's fantastic. We've got a little house over here. Not a house. I don't know what this is. Some guy sits here and he goes and counts the ships coming into the dock. That doesn't exist yet, I guess. But we'll get to that. We'll get there. We'll get there. And we've got this fantastic little region here where some things happened. We'll have some explanations at some point, I'm sure, but this elegant spire with this giant crystal of doom did some extravagant exploding of some kind, and all the trees got knocked out of the way. I think it looks good. Got some ruins and such, and we built this kind of cool thing over here with the modular buildings combined with some of the ruined pieces. I don't like how some of the stones are different colors. I don't really know what causes that. Don't know if there's a way to change the color of those, but maybe in future updates, we'll see. I don't know. I do, now that I'm over here, right off the bat, want to add something to this region. Yes, it needs a respawn point. What kind of respawn point do we want or need? I think over here with the ruins and everything and this little town, we're just going to go civilized respawn point. Let's rotate it around. Ooh, that's going to get rid of our trees. We don't want that. Okay, let's put it out here. And then we'll do the old movie routine. Shift this guy on over here between these trees. It's going to unlevel or level the ground, rather, I should say. Yeah, that looks good. Now there's this little it's not a town, it's more like a stopping point, the place you have to go, like rest stop to pee when you're on a long journey. So when you're leaving town and we inevitably have a road going through this mountain pass that doesn't exist yet. This is where your family's gonna want to, pick up some cheeseburgers and some extra coffee. Yeah, now this way also, in case you die over here, you don't have to start all the way back in town and walk back, because nobody likes that. That's terrible. Zero danger, that's good. I've never actually checked those. I should make sure that my respawn points are all in, like, zero danger regions. What is, does it tell me the danger on modular buildings? Danger low. Oh, really? Well, that's interesting, because there are skeletons and such. The skeleton region is very high danger. That's interesting. I'm going to do some playing around, I think, with some more of the land masses. I don't know if I like this little cove I put in here, because now this peninsula is, like, extravagant, but it also does kind of make more sense with the road, I guess. I don't really know. We'll think about this. We'll think about this. There is some things I want to do to help expand some things through this forest. So right now, I kind of like this exceptional density over here. It's kind of something else. Okay, but I want to start expanding over in this direction. So I've got all this open land here, and it's got me thinking the size of this region combined with how much experience we're giving out right now, the number of quests, and if I want to add more quests, which I definitely do, I think, with the amount of unused space we've got, we're probably going to turn this into a combination of a level 1 and level 2 region, so that, players can kind of hit level 1. Maybe I'll make it a little sooner than it actually is, so that we still have the transition, I think, from, level 1 to, or not level 1 to level 2, but the transition from this region to the next is going to culminate with the quest that involves going over here toward the Spire of Death. And that way it can transition into the next region, whatever region I end up going to, whether it's the one over here or the one over here, I'm not really sure. So with that being said, they're going to get to level 2 by the time they're over here, I think. Now right now, they're still level 1 over there, so we're going to have to do some balancing with some of our monsters, as well as, well, we can always make skeletons level 2 once we get that capability, which I don't know if we have that capability. Yeah, currently I can't change the level of anything, so I'm sure there's something I've got to do in terms of updating the game or something. Let me see. Ah, I figured it out. Okay, so if you click on the levels for a region, you can obviously set it to level 2. We can set it to level 1, which is what we want to keep it at the moment. But if you hold it down and slide over to 2, we can then do level 1-2. Now we're talking. I think that's good for a starting region, because realistically, if you're in the same place and you haven't leveled up and you can't go to the next place until you hit level 2 and it takes you an entire region to get to level 2, that seems like it'd be a lot of grinding. And when I play games, I like to feel like I'm accomplishing something. So with that being said, we've now got 2 giant numbers floating around here, 1 and -2. Let's go ahead and change our view so we're not dealing with that. And that means, I think, hold on, let's double check. Yes, in fact, we can now switch from level 1 to level 2 for the level of our enemies in an area, which is fantabulous. That's fantastic. That's good stuff. Okay, so not now, but eventually we will move those skeletons to being level 2 enemies. What I think should happen, I'm going to have to do some investigating here with the level of our monsters over here, the experience they get from fighting spiders, kobolds, all the quests involved with the 2 of those things. Let's reevaluate what our experience is there, because I think it'd be really cool if they get almost to level 2, but not quite. And then our little region we'll build over here in the corner is going to be the culminating point of, boom, you've reached level 2, right as you step into that region. And then there's a whole bunch of other storyline side quest shenanigans going on. And then it's going to eventually transition you to where the skeletons are as part of our main story quest line. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. That's what is going to happen. Okay, first things first, I think we got to figure out, let's see, path-wise, there should be some kind of path thing going. Let's see, that's a big rock. Can I make rocks that big? Is that a thing? Yeah, I guess I kind of can't. Oh, I can actually scale the rock. Oh my gosh. Totally did not even realize we could scale the rocks too. Well, this got a whole lot crazier. Does that mean... Oh my gosh, I could make like a cobblestone path if I wanted to. Alright, let's not get carried away with cobblestone paths. That sounds like a rabbit hole I don't want to go down. Let's just do regular paths. That sounds like a plan. So we'll just kind of take, let's see, out of town on this side. I don't want to cut that way around the fence. That just seems pointless. Let's take it, I would like to go, no, right about there's good. Yep, that's okay. And then we'll kind of wind like it's going to go around this tree and that rock. And it makes sense for the little camp here to have been there. And then we'll kind of wind up this way. Yep, just like that. And then it's going to kind of go... Whoop, okay, right about there. Right there. I said right there. Right there. Okay, let's just finish it right there for now, because apparently it was getting very angry with me. And then on this side of town... we'll have a road kind of go... Yeah, it should kind of branch from out here where this turn is. So you don't have to head into town before it switches directions. And we'll take it from here. Yep, just like this. And then we'll kind of wind around the trees through here, like so. That looks natural-ish. Kind of go out this direction, and then wind this way. And then the road doesn't want to keep going on its own, so we'll complete it again. And from here, we'll start to go like this, over to here, into that, complete that. Then from here, we'll just merge those. And then from here, we'll get a cool little curvy portion around the trees. Wind up this way, and out into the open field. Well, that just looks beautiful now. Okay, now here's my plan over here. We're going to have a large building, and this is kind of going to be like the, I guess, central government for the area of Brightwood. Now, obviously, there's a town. There's no town hall or anything. We're not having this be like a democratically led region. This is going to be like a baron's castle or estate. Yeah, estate, that's the right word. A baron's estate. So we're going to have like a local landowner and purveyor. Land purveyor? Is that the word I'm looking for? I don't know. I'm not an English major. So I think to start with, we should get kind of a central building. We're going to use the modular stuff again. And I guess I'm gonna use, I don't think too fancy. Like, this is very castle-y looking. Could be a little too extravagant. I don't want it to be extravagant, but I want it to be large-ish. So we'll go, now let's use the regular kind of base one here, and we will put it close to the hill, but not too close, because it is going to start to, like, you know, flatten the earth and stuff around it, and I don't want it to create like a weird, awkward region of sorts. So let's actually position it kind of right in here. That'll flatten out that ravine section. That's fine for now. And then from here, we'll kind of thicken it that way. Ooh, should we go, let's go a little deeper. So we'll go 3 deep. Don't like what it's doing to the roof, so we're probably going to have to go taller. Go like that. Followed by kind of that. That is still a little weird, but anyways. And then let's have like a wing on each side. Kind of protrudes off like such. And we'll go a little further. I don't know what the limitation on building size is. That's what I kind of need to figure out. Building is too big. Well, we found the limiting factor there. Okay. Well, let's get rid of that. Go like that. I think that looks good. Probably don't have to go as tall. Oop, I wanted to go smaller. Go smaller there. But maybe move... Yeah, we're gonna move tall portion to the front. Like so. And then, let's see if we can play around with this. Oops, didn't want to do that. Ooh, there we go. We got 2 balconies now. And a window, perfect. We'll go like that. Get some extra windows in here, that's good. Put a door there. And then let's add door back here. Get some windows thrown in back here. No, I don't like that. Ooh, that's good. Let's add another door here. Those are windows. And we'll get... Yeah, I think that actually looks good. Then maybe, yeah, we'll do that. And then let's add another building up here. And this is going to be like the, you know, like the servants' quarters. Yeah, that's what we're going to call this. Not going to be 2-story. We're not spending that much on the servants. We will add one more there. Yeah, there we go. We will get some windows, make sure there's some. Yeah, let's add maybe one here. There we go. We got 2 doors. We don't need 2 doors. Yeah, and then we can take this and just kind of get it steadily moving the curve into there. Perfect. Okay, we've got our Baron's estate started. Now here's where we get to have a little bit of fun with some of the walls. Let's see what else we got here. This is, how big is this? Ooh, that's pretty big. I don't know how I feel about that. But these are, yeah, I think that works. So no snapping, please. We're gonna get as close to here as it is on the other side. Perfect. There we go. It's not exactly the most square thing in the world, but that is okay. Now, what we will do is, first things first, let's add important buildings. So I'm actually going to go into respawn points, and this is called a spooky respawn point, but I like how it's, you know, aesthetically kind of matches the buildings here. It has a pumpkin patch. I mean, come on, like, that's not a spooky respawn point. This is like the cutesy, gardeny respawn point. We'll put that there. Look at that. We've got something that works visually and it's practical. Come on. And then I'm gonna add a shop here just because there's nothing really close by, and I think it would be nice. Let's see, which way does this go? That way? It'd be nice to have something here. Like, that kind of looks like it could fit by the servants' quarters. We're gonna add kind of like this low-grade wooden fence. Oh, well, let me do that too close to there. No, doesn't like that. Oh, that's okay. Okay. So I have this kind of low-grade one here. Let's try and make this as much a right angle as possible. Let's see, angle, yeah, angle snap 90 degrees. What? How on the earth is that 90 degrees? Never mind. Okay. Now that's there, and then we're going to add another little building. Definitely not going to keep it that size. You're getting shrunk. Good, there we go. Yeah, and then let's just add a door. This is going to be not a barn, but like maybe a small stable for like one horse or something. And I'm wondering, actually, can I put this? No, it won't let me put it on the fence. Maybe we go like that. Oh, too far. Yeah, right there. Fantastic. Now, what's it going to be like when people walk in here? That is the question. Well, everything needs a nice boulder, so we'll put a nice boulder there. We need some flowers, not flowers of death that big. What are these? Are these like, is this like grains? Looks like grains, right? It's very golden. Waves of grain, golden grain. Or purple mountains, Matt. Okay, never mind. All right, there we go. I think that looks like a grain field of sorts, plus the little vegetable garden with some corn, some carrots, and some pumpkins, looking fantastic. Okay, so now it looks like the estate by our local baron has its own food production. Should probably add more farms, maybe out in the outskirts here. Is that, I'm not sure if that's necessary, unless the coastal town is more of a fishing village. I'm not really sure, but they are going to need some crops. And maybe that's how this guy gains control over his wealth and land, is he offers food to the locals at a very, very steep price because he's the only thing around. I don't know. We also have Maxonites Tower over here, and now that I'm looking at things, not only do I have an upgrade available, which I don't know how long that's been there, considering I have 500 things placed, which could be because I just set down 5 bajillion things. But I also have $3. Oh, $3. For some reason I said 31. I'm blind. Okay, well 31 is far different than 3, so there's not much to worry about there, so that's good. Also, I'm going to press play, because we could have been making money this whole time. And so far this project has cost us a few $1,000s, but that's okay. We've actually got lots of players over here. This is good. Lots of players checking out the tower. Now, hopefully... Ooh, actually, I should make a road kind of headed out this direction so people have a more strategic path to get here. Yeah, let's do that. So we'll kind of add, not up to the tower, but like here kind of, and we'll kind of make it wind a little bit, kind of give it some flair. There we go. Okay, so now there's actually a path leading up to Maxonites Tower, which means more of these players will probably refrain from, I don't know, going through that area unless they feel like this path is too long. But while it is kind of not super direct, there is at least a path that gets up to the tower now from town, sort of. So yeah, we'll see if anybody uses it. I'm gonna go ahead and put a signpost in here. We're gonna shrink it down like we have all the others. Go, put it right there. Excellent. Ooh, we have some people going to visit the areas around here. Oh, they're going all the way up here to the shop. Interesting. Because it cost 0 gold. Wait, hold on. What do they do here? What do shops provide? Okay, got it. So they are getting rid of their loot and getting gold in return. I don't know how much gold they get. Is there another person coming by any chance? No? Okay. I'm not sure how much gold they actively get per piece of loot. However, there is something now that I think about it that I saw the other day, and that was a lot of people get a ton of gold from selling loot. So I'm actually going to change this back to 10 gold. I know we said it in like the first episode, but between the gold they're getting for quests and the gold they're getting for loot, like 10 gold is not that bad. The game economy in terms of loot that gets sold at shops, I don't think you have much control over. Like, you can't set a gold cost because they're actively just going to sell items. If they're selling items, so if we look at this guy, he's got 0 gold, 1 loot to sell. And when he gets rid of his loot, he has 10 gold. So he literally just got 10 gold for 1 loot. And there's no value set to the shop. So it's like no matter what, they're going to get that much value out of their loot. So 10 gold for a suitable item in this region is like, oh, you just happen to have 1 piece of loot that you got rid of, and now you can afford like a really crazy good item for level 1. I was thinking about trees here, but like these trees are huge. This place should be relatively new in terms of its age, relative to, say, the age of an ancient forest. So let's see what we can do with the scaling. Oh, yes, 1. There we go, 0.1 on the scale. Oh, we can add, like, some privacy here. Oh, yes, here we go. Well, that looks much better, and like most terrible homeowners, they have no idea what type of trees they're actually planting in their front yard and have no clue that they're going to get this big and eventually just destroy their property because they're planted too close together. Yeah, we'll just leave this as like meadow region, or not meadow, but like, you know, lawn, I guess, where they play croquet and other such things that rich people with estates do. Actually, I've decided to go a step further. Now it feels like the entrance, the long entrance to an estate. Now we're talking extravagant, if I do say so myself. Alright, I'm going to take this moment now that I've done all this building of random things and get an upgrade. Okay, so rather than adding points into stuff, we get to choose another one of these like actual things that apply something to the game. Better combat, probably not. PvP duels, not quite yet. Badges, no world history, maybe. Again, flight paths, we don't have a second territory, so it doesn't really matter. Friends list adds to hugs, and guilds adds to hugs. World history adds to fluff. Now these are the two stats in terms of fluff and hugs that I want to increase. Now friends list would be good. Now these two technically give the same benefit in terms of +5 to hugs. However, guild says it actually increases the addiction level of players, which I find to be very interesting. World history, however, adds to fluff. Now, world history is something that I'm kind of holding dear to myself right now and want to come up with my own stuff, but adding the stat would be good. We haven't really added anything in the general points to hugs, so maybe I'll use one of these. I'm thinking friends list. People can know which of their friends are online. That's good. And then they can form little groups and parties and stuff, and we'll get guilds later on, I think. So friends list, go ahead and release. So with friends lists released now, we are in game status 3.0.0. And realistically, there's still only one territory people can go to, which, you know, is what it is, I suppose. But if I do say so myself, we are adding little zones that the players can get accustomed to and used to. So that's good. I think what I will do... Now, by making this territory a level 1-2 zone, that probably means by the time they leave, they're going to be needing to be level 3. And if we're expecting people to hit level 3 before or right as they're exiting this territory, they definitely need to be hitting level 2 somewhere in the halfway zone, maybe even before halfway, because there's probably going to be obviously more experience required to go from level 2 to 3 than there is from 1 to 2. So we should do some evaluation here and obviously add some quests. Now, I'm going to add some things into this region that we just created, because everything thus far should get the player to level 2. We've kind of already created that assumption. We actually added a quest with that King Kobold thing that we did last couple episodes ago, I guess. But that, yeah, that needs to be factored in eventually too. So there should be more experience to get to level 2 than originally anticipated in, say, you know, episode 1. So I think what I'm going to do is we want to add... Let's see, we should add like, should there be guard? There should be guards of some kind. So with these rich people, they're gonna have a little gate guard here. He just stands there and, you know, takes down names, who's entering the territory and whatnot. We'll put a ranger back here. I know that's technically not like very farmery, servanty looking and all that jazz, but we need somebody who can kind of be some basic NPCs around here. So actually, we'll put this guy here to be kind of the shop guy. And then let's put another one over here, just for safety's sake, because this is a respawn point technically. We'll add a guy back here, again, because I have a small plan with this spot here. I would like there to be some kind of menace in the grain field. And by menace, I probably mean like an elite monster. We'll probably place something like an elite bear or something that's chilling out in here. I think that'd be a pretty good plan, actually. So if I put an elite bear, I don't think... I'll put him against the fence over here. We'll let him chill out for the time being, because I don't think he's going to be close enough to these guards that they'll start combat with each other. I don't think that's an issue. Now the real question is this going to be an area that's designed for level 1 players or the level 2 players? And I think this is going to be a level 1 area still. It's kind of questionable, I guess. But I do want this entire territory to end over in this region. So this is technically going to be a very heavy level 2 area. We'll have to make some upgrades as we go. But for the time being... we'll leave that area over there as level 1. We'll leave this as level 1 as well. Okay, so we do have a monster over here. Now this guy is He's gonna be hard. He's gonna be hard to click on because of all the weeds. Oh gosh. Oh, there we go. Sunderbone. Level 1 elite bear. Okay, so he's level 1. He's a level 1 elite bear. Oh wait. Yeah, that's right. I want him to be a level 1 elite bear. That's a good transition. Like a level 1 elite, probably pretty close to a level 2. So if they happen to hit level 2 and then they go and fight this guy, maybe it'll be a challenging one-on-one fight, but I think most of the time I would prefer it if they were in level 1 groups at that point. And Sunderbone's kind of a cool name, actually. Sunderbone. You are phasing through the fence at the moment. Something I haven't actually looked into recently is what my network is like, too. It looks like everything's okay. There is... Oh, what is this? Junction. Bandwidth is bouncing around. And what does that mean exactly? Well, it doesn't look like there's any issues with anything, so I'm assuming that everything's working as it should. Okay, now we need some quest givers. So the first thing there should be, we're just going to use a wizard, I think, for our kind of head honcho here. Why is this not working? There we go. Can I not put him on the road? That's not allowed. Oh well, he's over here. Hold on, pause. I don't want this guy to go to this quest giver and get like a quest that shouldn't exist. Not call the kobold. Call the kobold. Say that 10 times fast. Holy buckets. So now what we want, let's get rid of that. Destroy the skeletons. Nope, not that either. Why is it adding stuff? What is going on here? Okay, anyways. I need you to go up and, we'll just say, no. Shoot. Let's get rid of this for now. Okay, we'll keep it paused. Going to have a ranger quest giver up here. Can I put him there? Yep, I can. So, first things first. Lady Donkey. That's not their name. No, not at all. This is Baron Othengrad. Baron Othengrad. He's a wizard quest giver, technically, but that's okay. His quests are, first and foremost, we're going to say, why don't you go up here and talk to this individual? Go to Proc the Wise. We'll change that guy's name. And we're just going to make this a cheap one as far as experience. Speak to the servants, because he wants you to go basically talk to them, because they're going to know what needs to be done around here. He just kind of, is the rich guy that just says, oh yeah, I got people who do all my stuff for me and I don't have to do anything, so go talk to them. They'll tell you what needs to be done. Let's have another one that is, we'll say, you know what, this should be one of those goofy ones the game does automatically. Bring me a sausage. You know what, yes, you're going to go over there and you are going to bring this man a sausage, dang it. 100 experience also. We'll say he's gonna give you 1 gold for bringing him some sausage. Now, you, my good sir, or ma'am, we'll actually say this is Miss Rusteria. Miss Rusteria, she is leader of the servants or head servant, whatever you want to call it. Her first quest is going to be, let's see, we'll say go to the respawn point, and she just wants you to help with the harvest. Again, not a ton of experience, but she is going to give you, yeah, we'll say 10 gold. And then this one, they can't harvest any of the grain because of our big bad Sunderbone over here. And we're just gonna call this a different kind of pest. There we go. And we're gonna give a ton of experience for this. 750 experience, 20 gold, 25 gold, just because it seems like they're getting way more than that from loot anyways, so why not just load them up on cash? Let's add another one. She's gonna say, there is something I think I'd like to add here. Ooh, wait, I've got an idea. Okay, hold on, let's get rid of this for now. Go into the chasm here. And, ooh, yeah, we can just add a freaking lake. Now we're talking. I don't like how deep it is. That's a little unnerving. What does this road... Oh my gosh, I made them all levitating in the air now. That's not good. Okay, that's a little better. There's still a giant cliff of death. We'll just add a little safety railing here at the intersection, just so everyone realizes that they might die. Also, this tree is a little bit not realistic. Just lower it down, put it into there a little bit, and maybe a little lower. And then maybe back this way, and there, and then more down, right about there. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, that'll do. That's maybe how a tree should look. I don't know. Okay, now we've got this giant crevice. Oh, this is problematic. I don't know if I like that. Yeah, that's not gonna work. But that got rid of our trees. Ah, crap. Okay, that's better. I don't know why they look smaller for some reason, but oh well. Gonna add some kind of monster. Maybe there's more spiders in an area over here. Without making it too crazy. I think I just made 2 areas. Well, that area is like floating in there. Okay, anyways. We go like that? I don't know if I like that. I don't know. We're not gonna do that. Can't put any monster areas in the water. So maybe we just add... We'll add more spiders over here. We'll kind of get rid of that. We'll bring it close to the road, but not on it. Close to the water here. Yep, like that. And then we're going to add some level 2 spiders right along the edge of the level 1s. There we go. So now we have a level 1 spider area here and a level 2 spider area here. Now what we need to try and do is encourage our players to venture into the level 2 area. So we're going to say we need you to go over here. You're going to kill 4 spiders here, 400 experience. Add another one into the level 2 spider area. You're going to kill 4 there. Ooh, and this is actually... Ooh, it already scaled up the experience based on the fact that it's a level 2 area. I like that, but we're going to say 750 for now. Okay. So that is going to be a hard quest. Now, for the time being, because I can't guarantee anyone's going to be level 2, I'm going to make the density here really, really low. Go minimal. Yeah, for now, so nobody gets overwhelmed. But then in this area, still level 1. Is this set to normal? Yeah, it is. Okay, let's go crowded. Oh, that's way too many. Difference between normal and crowded seems a bit much. Yeah, let's do that for now. Okay, so there are now 4 quests by this person. Now, realistically, we have 2,000 experience by this quest giver, which right now, if they've done the kobold area, if they've done the first spider area, they've done the quest for the first elite spider, the elite kobold, they should be hitting level 2 while they're over here. So I think for now, I'm going to leave this as is. The area over here now, well, what the heck happened here? Why did my skeleton area get like cut in half? Seriously, what happened here? Just merge that back together. I'm actually going to make this kind of scale up into the ruins. There we go. There we go. Now what is this? This is all the same area, right? Yeah, level 1. We're going to make this a level 2 skeleton area. Which means now, investigate the ruins, defend the rangers. If I set this for normal, it's level 1 experience and everything. Okay, the danger is now super high here for these. So we're going to say that, yeah, this is going to be a bit more experience. We'll crank it up to 1,000. And you're going to give 20 gold for this. Danger 22.5. Interesting. Yeah, because if we've got, oh man, yeah, this guy is screwed. This is going to be relatively hard stuff here. Relatively hard. We'll leave it for now. We'll play around with that, but I think I don't like how there's a cactus right just chilling up here. It's bothering me. Okay, I think for the time being, we've got a bunch of good quests added in. We've got another big group quest in terms of a level 1 elite. I think, oh, actually, you know what should happen? Now that I think about it, we can end on this. We'll do one last thing. We're gonna make, I'm actually gonna change the monster zone here. And we're gonna get rid of any monsters in the ruins here. So it's relatively safe. Relatively, I'm saying. And then we're gonna add a level 2 elite skeleton back here. And this is going to be Archmage Decius. Archmage Decius, not Decius. There we go. Just like that. Now he's level 2, but has 7.8 health. What are my skeletons like stat-wise? Gotta go into the actual correct thing here. I have not actually looked at these. Optimal DPS 1. Rattle, instant cast. Damage 1, melee range, 1 second cooldown. Stab the target, 5 meter range, that's fine. And fireball. Interesting. Okay, so the skeletons will actually do magical type stuff. I like that. Clobber the target, we'll change that at some point. I think next episode I'm really going to go through and we're just going to hammer down cleaning out abilities, cleaning out experience, cleaning out stats and DPS, both players, both enemies, and even some of our NPCs. So we won't actually do any building through the next episode. So we'll target a bunch of this stuff. This uses mana. This should do more damage. He's an Archmage as our level 2 elite. So I'm thinking, let's change it to 2 with a longer cooldown. 1 second cast time and a 2 second cooldown. And then, oh wow, skeletons have like no health. I'm okay with that actually. Let's take them up to, oh actually this is interesting now that I see this over here. Hold on a second. I'm gonna click on a regular skeleton. So let's heal them. They had a base health of 3. If I take that down, you can actually see over here there's 3.6. And even though it says 4 over here, it is changeable by tenths of a health point. That is fascinating. 5 health maybe to start, or is that going to be too tanky later on? I mean, the enemies will scale. Let's do this. Let's keep them down kind of where they were. 3.5, so a slight buff. And then the DPS can be kind of high. And then we'll simply just change this to crowded, because I didn't realize these things were so weak. Actually, these are going to be, these are level 1. Oh, I need to change this to a level 2. Yeah, I didn't apply that. There we go. Now they're at 4.6, so it's still ultimately really weak in my opinion. But as a first level 2 area, that's probably not unreasonable. This guy, let's heal him back up. He's got a little more health. I don't know if he's just tankier being an elite monster, or if it actually means that they That actually means they do more damage too. I'm not sure. I wish you could actually see that individually per character unit. Oh well, anyways. One last thing I want to look at. I promise this is it. This is the last final thing we're gonna look at. Let's see, do I want features? No, that's not what I wanted. Overview. This is what we want. We want to go into advertising. Alright, so I've got no active campaigns. Can I start select? Oh, here we go. Select an ad campaign. So we go magazine advertisement. What does this do? Take out a large advertisement in a popular gaming magazine. This should raise awareness of our game among magazine readers, bring in more new subscribers. How many people actively read magazines? Website. Take out a banner advertisement in a popular gaming website. This should raise awareness of our game among technically literate customers and bring in more new subscribers. I think most people who play video games are fairly technical, you know, in terms of literacy, so that maybe makes sense to do. Also, we're still month 1, day 1. We have to go through a full 24 hours. It hasn't even been a day yet? Is that how this works? How often do people pay the subscription fee, and have they just made money off of the cost of our game up front and not actually any subscriptions yet? Well, this is interesting. Anywho, game exposition. Host a booth at a large gaming exposition to show your game to lots of new people. I feel like you get more attention on a website than you potentially would at a gaming expo. And then free game vouchers. People love getting free stuff. Okay, so if I give them free game vouchers, that'll get them in the game. I don't get any money, but it will bring in potential subscribers. I don't know if that's something I want to do right now. I want people to actually pay for it. Let's try the website advertisement. That's 7,000. That's like the second highest one, so we'll do that. 7 days. That's a long time, I feel like. We'll just kind of see how that does with the health of our subscriber base, see if it brings in any new customers and whatnot. For the time being, let's just double check. It looks like, yes, our spider regions here are... Oh, that line is the forest line. That gets confusing. Okay. This is the dividing line between our zones. So this is level 2 spiders. This is level 1 spiders. Alright. Level 1 spiders, 8.3 health. That's a level 1 spider. This is level 2 spiders, 10.8 health. That's not that much tougher, really. I don't think players get a ton of DPS increases when they go to level 2, but... Oh, that reminds me. Yes, we are definitely going to have to look at experience and player abilities next time, because if we're encouraging level 2 to come up, we're going to have to make sure that our players have actual level 2 abilities that they can access. At the moment, none of our player classes have a level 2 ability, so even if they got to level 2, they would get nothing out of it except maybe a little bit more base health. I would say, though, for the time being, this is a great place to go ahead and head it off. We made some good progress, adding some more quests, some little fun things, a little zone here with our little Baron's Estate for the area of Brightwood. I think it looks quite good. We might add some stuff, as we have with all the other areas we've kind of fidgeted with over time, so we'll see what happens next time with that. But until that time, I am Kyle. This has been that one playthrough of MMORPG Tycoon 2. I will see you in the next video. Have a great day.